Time has come to tackle the Thieves Guild. With my battle axe stashed away and the power of the Thief Stone at my back, I talk to Brynjolf and accept the job. He will provide the distraction while I steal an Argonian's ring and plant it on some Dark Elf. Seems a bit like a hate crime, but the Dark Elf deserves what's coming to him after saying that.
You aren't as attractive as you'd like to believe.
Brynjolf pays me well, tells me to meet him in the Ratway. I claim I almost died on the way there. He wants me to go and collect some debts before he lets me into his fancy guild, so I run out and like a thief in the night, I retrieve the debts. And on my return, I'm officially a member of the Thieves Guild. I receive a trophy, some clothes to wear, and a new mission to steal everything from a safe at the Golden Glow estate. My first infiltration attempt was a failure. Seems the army of mercenaries there have themselves a pet dragon. I adopt a new strategy. I ran through the front gates, burned some property, and beelined for the main building. Inside, I waited to see if I would be followed. I wasn't, so I wondered to myself if I could sneak through the building without being seen. The first floor was easy. The basement was too, but I had to fight someone who was guarding the safe. I leveled up 3 different skills in that fight. Wow. So I cleared the safe, escaped through the sewers, and returned to Riften for my reward. The next assignment is coming from the Jarl herself. I speak to her, but because she was disappointed in my dialogue choice, this happens. I reload the save and pick a different dialogue option. She wants me to poison the vat of Honeybree Meadery in Whiterun. I play the role of a pest control agent, and I'm sent to explore the Meadery's weird basement cave thing. I practice my stealth archery down there, and I eventually find a random guy down there. I kill him too for no reason, and I poison the vat. The next mission sees me steal some wine for an Argonian. Then I inconspicuously follow him to what the guild believes is the mastermind orchestrating these attacks on the guild. Have I not mentioned the attacks on the guild? It doesn't matter, it's only the plot.
Why are you following me?
I break into the East Empire Company warehouse and continue to follow them, remaining undetected until we enter a place called Brinewater Grotto. I disarm a trap and find that despite entering a few seconds late, the Argonian is nowhere to be seen. I make my way past the first 2 bandits and use my bow to clear some spiders' webs, as it's apparently quieter. I use stealth archery to kill the spiders, and I've just realised I've not done an intro. This video we're completing the Thieves Guild and getting these trophies. Subscribe for more professionalism. Anyway, the stealth run ended in this room. I saw no other way to proceed other than fighting my way through, but before I did, I discovered how broken stealth could be. I tried fighting the bandit. I didn't even kill one before I was defeated. I realised combat is no longer an option for this mission. I'd have to find a way to maintain stealth, and then later I can go about improving my damage. I looked around and saw some high ground and made my way up there. I hopped on top of a cage because as far as I'm aware, enemies don't know how to jump, so I should be safe there. I then used arrows of steel to clear the area. The Argonian told me about Kalia. Apparently they're the one trying to bring down the guild. I tell Mercer Frey, and we agree to meet Kalia at a dungeon. Before I meet him there, I head to Whiterun to enchant my gear, hopefully make it stronger, and I get a trophy for it. I meet Mercer, and when we enter the dungeon, surprise surprise, it's full of Draugr. I elect to be a sneaky boy while Mercer kills them all. I learn a new shout here, and Mercer lockpicks a claw puzzle. This is where we're ambushed. I'm paralysed and it turns out Mercer is a bad guy, and Kalia is a goodie. Mercer decides that I need to die, but I don't since I'm Dragonborn, and the quest line becomes about stopping Mercer. Mercer kills the last guild leader. I have the evidence to prove it, but it's written in Dwarven and needs to be translated. I head to Markarth and go through its museum of Dwarven things. They never knew I was there. I get the inscription needed to translate the evidence, but then I'm suddenly discovered. Luckily for me, I've been levelling up stealth this whole time, and sneaking past them is now easy. I return to the Thieves Guild hideout out with Carlia, and evidence of Mercer's betrayal. They realise Mercer is a bad guy after finding out that the guild treasury has been robbed, and I have sent to his house to find out where he is hiding, so I break into it, sneak around, and find this cool weapon that I don't use. As well as evidence he is going after the eyes of the farmer. I tell Brynjolf, and Carlia decides that we should both join her cult and become nightingales. I agree because it gives you some great looking armour, and because you have to do it to complete the quest. I got to the dwarven ruins. Bandits had set up outside, so I sneaked past them as much as I could, only killing those that I felt was necessary. I get into the dwarven ruins and break stealth. The second I do, I die. So I try again in stealth and end up meeting with Brynjolf and Carlia. I continue through the ruins, realise that the video is already too long and that there's still one more part, so I decide to skip to the part where I kill Mercer free, ignoring the epic boss fight that just happened. There is now just one more mission to complete. I return the skeleton key and receive a blessing from the Daedric Prince Nocturnal and get a trophy. That sentence just covered 20 minutes of footage. Now the final trophy sees you having to do a bunch of misc objectives to bring the Thieves Guild back to its former glory. I'm gonna rush right through these. So I started with a mission to pickpocket Heimsker in Whiterun. While there I decided to get a free follower, as I've not really played with them before, and I could act as a bodyguard. So I got Uthgerd the Unbroken. I stole some items, completed some missions. What's slightly annoying about doing these is you can only have 2 missions active at once, then you need to return to the hideout. At one stage my fast travel wasn't working, so I left Riften, still not working, don't know why. Loot an Imperial Watchtower. Then Uthgerd attacks me for no reason. I don't know why. An Imperial killed her, and I put her to rest. I'm so confused. Anyway, continue with useless missions. I replace Uthgerd with Vorstag. The main missions I did were Heist, where you need to steal a specific item, and Numbers, where you just interact with a book. My hope was that I could get the 2 missions in the same location, but it never worked. Skipping to the special assignments. We bought some drugs, stashed them on a boat in Solitude. In Whiterun, I stole a letter, that's it. Windhelm, there's a rival thieves guild, so I killed every one of its members like a true thief. But unfortunately, that's where I found Meridia's beacon.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Then went to Markarth for their special quest and was ambushed by their whole army.
Wait, I know you. Wait, I know you.
Then completed the mission. And after all of that, I became the leader of the Thieves Guild. Finally. I got a trophy, and to celebrate I went bald. And that's all for this video. I didn't mean to rush the end like that, but oh well. Next video is the Dark Brotherhood, so goodness knows when that'll be. Thanks for watching, stuff to do, see ya.